Welcome to the Charmer. This single TC base is designed for duos or trios. Featuring an awesome shell-like design, this tank can take up to 40 rockets for all of the loot. With everything you need in a base, all at an arm's length, I can guarantee you'll love this base design. Anyway, enough of me yapping, let me show you around. Coming up to the front door, we have an armoured door protecting our shell. Coming inside here, we have oil refineries. I couldn't actually think of something to put down here, so this is completely up to you. We've got turrets guarding each entrance. Coming through the door, we have nice little garage doors. We have barrels, peaks down into the shell. This is a full ring around the core of the base. Loops everywhere. We've literally got every deployable you could ever need and a fridge. We've got in total 6 electric furnaces, bedrooms with a locker. We've got more storage here, computer table. We've got a battery in here. Coming down into the core, we've got a locker, tier 3 workbench, 2 bags at the moment. You can fit a third. We've got some really cool storage here and our tool cupboard here. Now it is a little bit expensive, but for a duo or a trio, should be easily manageable. Moving up to the 3rd level of the base. We've got farms, we've got bedrooms, mixing tables, we've got some really cool peaks here. Don't ask me what this room's for. Peaks all around the base, you can literally see everywhere. Bedrooms with some cool peaks up to the main top floor, the heli garage. Coming up to the tippy top floor, we've got 2 vending machines, some really cool peaks. Now a lot of roofs means a lot of peaks. So yeah, we've also got room for a mini on top inside our vending machine storage. So that is the base. Let's get into it. Are you severely lacking rust skins? If you are, use my code LEFTYP with 2 Ys. You can get yourself a free 50 coins on rustmagic.com. Rustmagic has some really cool game modes, from case battles, where you can triple your money, upgrade with 2 spinners, a roulette wheel with 14 times slot, and a unique game called Flipper, with some really cool presets. They're also giving away 60,000 coins in their candy event, so make sure you use code LEFTYP to make sure you get yourself on that leaderboard. You can deposit with skins, credit card, PayPal, and even crypto. And when you're done, they have a huge selection of skins to withdraw from. Or, if you don't want skins, you can also cash out crypto instantly with 0% fees. They have also just added brand new slots and live games, so make sure you go check it out. You can use my code LEFTYP for a free 50 coins to try out the site. Make sure you gamble responsibly. We're going to start off this design with 1 square foundation covered by walls. Place your door on the front, and make sure you flip this wall round so you can place your tool cupboard as close to the wall as possible. Make sure you don't forget to flip it back. Work out of this base for a while. As soon as you're ready to move on, we can go ahead and place 1 triangle, 2 more square foundations. You then want 2 triangles round to the right side of the base, and you can completely wall that in. Create your first piece of honeycomb here, and you can create your jump up. You can also go ahead and add wall frames inside. From here, we're going to add our drop down and room for our battery. Create yourself a nice little shelf inside and place a wall frame on the front. From this stage of the base, we can now start the rest of our honeycomb. After you finish your honeycomb, from the opposite square of the door, we can go ahead and place another wall frame for another door. You can completely wall the rest of the base in. Create your jump up for the next level. and you can completely fill in the rest of the roof. From here to the left of that door, we can create our shelves. Inside here is where your locker will go, so just leave it blank for now. We can go ahead and create a drop down with a nice little shelf in it for the next level. You can create yourself a temporary jump up, but I'm in creative, so we're moving on with the next stage of the base. Now the next stage of the base is completely symmetrical, as you'll see in a second, completely symmetrical. So I'm going to turn on symmetry, and every peak is exactly the same on the other two sides. You can place 5 foundations, all like so, one of them being high. Exactly the same on the other two sides. From here you can place 2 squares and 3 triangles. Delete the squares and your base should currently look like this. Now we're going to turn off symmetry for the second, and where your door is, we're going to skip one of the triangles here, skip this one and go to this one here. You can place 2 doorways and a window and roof it off. Now you want to do the exact same on the other side, just like so. Skip 1, 2 doors. I'm now going to turn symmetry on again, and whatever I do on one side, it needs to be done on every side. Placing these will create some nice little peaks later, and also to act as a jump up. Completely wall these in too high with a roof on the top, and you can create a shelf inside with a low wall. Place a whole wall here and you can fill in your roofs. Remember, this side is exactly the same as the other sides. Coming up to the second level of our base, we can completely wall in the entire base. We can then go ahead and add shelves to each one of the drop downs. From here, we can go ahead and completely fill in our roof for the second level. Just like so. This is what the base should currently look like. Now turning on symmetry again. On each of these little low peaks, we can place 3 wall frames and a square on the furthest one, and then 2 low walls beneath it. Then completely fill it in with windows and a roof. Make sure you place your ramp after placing the windows. You will not be able to place the windows if you have the ramp there. Now we're going to need to create some stability to hold the roof. So we're going to place 3 wall frames here. Now for the peaks, little peaks on the roof, on each of these furthest triangles, we're going to place a half wall and a whole wall with a window on top of the half wall and a triangle in between. Place a wall frame and a low wall on top. make sure it's facing the right direction. Obviously that on all 3 sides. We can then go ahead and add a little bit more stability so we can place our roof. Then go ahead and completely fill in the rest of the walls. On the inside of this, we're going to create nice little pockets for our bedrooms and our farms and stuff like that. You want to do this on every side. You want to leave this one open with just a wall frame. Go ahead and fill in the rest with wall frames. And we can move on to the upper level. Here, you're going to want a window and a doorway. You want this on every single side. Make sure the hard side's facing you. On each of these, to the left and the right, we're going to place a wall frame, triangle frame, and a doorway. You want to do this on every side. And on this side, this is our doorway. So we're going to want to create a little bit of honeycomb on top of that. And then we can do the exact same. Same for the other doorway. We can then go ahead and fill in all of our roofs. Now there is a lot of roofs on this base, but a lot of roofs means a lot of peaks. Now obviously I'm flying around, you can do this from inside the base. We're now going to create our heli garage. Now I like to do it where the door is, just like so. We're going to place 2 doorways, walls, roofs. Them doorways will be for your vending machines. Just like so. On top of that, if you are going to want a windmill, you can go ahead and place your wall frames. You can go as high as you want with this, and 2 triangles. And that is the base. We're now going to move on to the deployables, which I'm not going to speak through, so if you guys have enjoyed, please make sure you give the video a like. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.